You asked and you shall receive. Now previously I showed you how to get these fancy eye animations, but in this new update they added a ton of compatibility with new eye shapes. Fresh Moves has just been on an absolute roll with these changes. I am so excited to show you guys this. As of version 3.0.1, we can now make 1x1 eyes, 1x2 eyes, 2x1 eyes, derp eyes, 2x2 eyes, 1x3 eyes, and 2x3 eyes, which are the ones that were made for me. There's also a couple new options for eyelashes and eyebrows as well. And a pretty big fix is that they have fixed the hand animations for running, and they have fixed the flying animations when you're in third person. So now you don't get that weird running animation. In addition to that, they've also fixed the problems with the black eyeballs and the turning head, so hopefully there shouldn't be any more glitches there. So let's talk about the differences actually using this resource pack. What has changed there? Well, now you have to remove custom skin loader and alpha skins, and instead you need to install entity model features. This change in dependencies is actually awesome because I'm pretty sure that custom skin loader was ironically the culprit behind a lot of skin errors. Now, if you're like me and you just like the eye expressions, you don't really want the character animations, then you should download just expressions, which, like it says, it's just the expressions. Duh. What it does is remove the body animations but leaves the facial animations, so that way you just get the eye movements. To me, this feels like it fits a little bit better into vanilla Minecraft. Now, I got a lot of comments telling me that people were having problems setting this up, so a wiki was made to make it a little bit easier to understand where the pixels go. But before we do that, I want to talk about something I mentioned in the last video, and that is the compatibility with Essential. Now, since then, it has actually been resolved. You can now switch your skins freely, and everything works just fine. Holy moly, that is so cursed. Oh my god, I hate that. But yes, now you can switch between your different skins, and there isn't any loading errors. Everything works just fine. That's probably worse. I don't like not having eyebrows. And to clarify, you do not need Essential to switch your skin. You can just do it through the vanilla launcher and it will work just fine. And welcome to the brand new wiki. This is where you're going to find all the guides to Fresh Moves and Just Expressions. The homepage just tells you a little bit about the resource pack. It tells you about some of the errors that can happen and how to fix them. On the right side here, you'll see all the different eye types, the eyebrows, eyelashes, the fixes, everything is on this list here. Now, you would pick the one that most closely resembles your skin, but because I already have my 2x3 eyes done, I'm going to click on 2x2 instead. Upon reaching this page, you'll see that we have 4 options, all for different eye heights on the skin. And for the sake of this tutorial, we are going to use the lower mid 2x2 eyes because today's victim is smallish beans. Now, last time I said you could use any editing software, and that is still true, but now I want to include Blockbench on this list. It's a free software that you can download that helps you animate skins, any custom models you could possibly want, and it's perfect for the purposes of this video. Now, because we're going to be manipulating parts of the texture that we don't normally see, I'm going to grab this window over here that gives you an overview of the whole thing. One thing that I didn't make very clear in the last video is the reason I got rid of my face. Now, normally my skin has the eyebrows on the second layer so it can create that parallax effect. But the resource pack doesn't account for the second layer. So I removed my pupils and my eyebrows, and because of that, you weren't even able to see it in multiplayer. But I was being a doofus, don't do that. What I should have done is just move the pupils and the eyebrows to the first layer. Now, if you're not weird like me and have your eyeballs on the second layer, you'll look like this. You'll look completely normal, as if you didn't even have the pack installed. But because of the way my skin looks, it does look a little bit odd. But it should look completely normal for you. Other people on servers will be able to see your face just like normal, but if they have the resource pack and the mods installed, they'll be able to see the animations too. So don't get rid of your face. Okay, let's get back to animating Joel. So his eyes are 2 pixels up from the bottom of the face, which means that up here is where we're going to be placing them, which is 3 pixels up just like that. We're going to put both of his pupils there because they're the same color. And then we're also going to grab the whites of his eyes, just like so. And then we're going to grab a sample of his skin tone and draw a line just over the eyes. And this is going to act as 2 things. One, it's going to act as the eyelids, so that way you can play the blinking animations that will go up and down. And secondly, it will use that skin tone to hide the eyeballs down here, so that way you only see the animated ones. And that is literally it. That's the entirety of the skin. The whole thing is done. You can see that Joel's skin is unscathed. That's because the only part of the skin that we changed is a part that is not showing up. So that means we are good to go. All we have to do is export this and bring it into the game. And so it's convenient and I don't have to restart the game. I actually already preloaded Smallish Bean's skin, so now I just click that and there we go. Now I am Joel. I've got the nice animated eyes, everything is working perfectly, and I have done plastic surgery on a hermit. Now keep in mind that some of these eyes are a little bit different. The 1x1, 1x2, and 1x3 are all single pixel tall eyeballs, so that means they don't have the whites in their eyes. And because they're not looking around, all they have to do is blink, which is what these 2 pixels over here are for. The derp eyes has the pupils on the outside, meaning that instead instead of putting the pupils on the inside of the eyeballs, you're actually going to put them off to the left here. 2x3 eyes are actually 2x2 eyes with an extension, so you're going to give it those 2 pixels and then that extra pixel, which then it will stretch across to make the 2x3. The Enderman eyes have 3 pixels for the whites of the eyes and then the pupils in the middle. And for every single one of these eyes, you have to put the eyelids or else it will not work. Now finally, let's talk about eyebrows. Now they're still not compatible with every eye type, but they do have a lot more options than last time. Once again, you gotta pay extra attention to where they are on the map. Here are the left and right brows, and then a line of skin tone to cover up the eyebrows on the base layer. And then very quickly, let's talk about how to fix the black eye problem. You just gotta stop getting punched in the face. I'm sorry, that was terrible. But the way to fix it is quite simple. All you gotta do is open up mods and then type entity model features like that. And then you go to textures, player skins, and then turn on allow skin transparency to all skins. You might have to restart the game if it doesn't work, and then it should be working perfectly. And very similar to that, if you go to models and then player settings, turn on prevent first person hand animations, that will fix the problem that some people were having with the hands. But there you go. That is the updated tutorial. Everything should be working just well. I hope everything's working well now. Please don't come to me with your problems. I don't know how to fix them. If you are still having issues, make sure to go to Trabin's Discord in the description and go ask your questions there. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't help. I'll try, but I'm not very smart. But with that being said, have a wonderful day. If it's your birthday, have a wonderful happy birthday. I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, everybody. Bye-bye. Ding it, ding it, ding it, ding it, ding it, ding it, ding ding. Ding 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 bang bang ding 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 bang ding 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 oh yeah but the bang damn it ding ding. Where's the Ghostbusters theme song? It said who's bad? Just bang tick the bang 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 tip it bang tip it bang tip it bang 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 bang. Who's bad?